Hello, welcome to Linear AutoCAD Tutorials. Don't forget to like and share this video and also subscribe to our channel for more design videos. In this video, we're going to be learning how to perform the rectangular array. For the rectangular array, we either type it in full, array or rect array, or we go to our home tab, modify panel, and we can find the rectangular array. Rectangular array are the 4 squares. So when we pick the rectangular array, the first requirement is for us to select the object we want to perform the rectangular array on. The rectangular array permits you to create objects in rows and columns. So we select this object and we enter. And when we enter, we've created our rectangular array by default. And the next thing to do is to edit our rectangular array. And when you look at the rectangular array, you notice that it comprises of some triangles and some squares. This can be used to edit how the rectangular array looks. For the triangle at the extreme right, we click on it and drag. It permits you to increase the number of columns of your rectangular array. And as you keep increasing to when you are satisfied, you click. And the next triangle permits you to increase or decrease the spacing of your rectangular array. If you click on it, you can decrease the spacing or you can increase the spacing to your satisfaction. The square, we notice at the bottom left, permits you to move your rectangular array or increase number of levels. When you click on the square, it permits you to move your rectangular array, or we can position it back at the position where we took it from and we escape. If we check the ribbon has changed from its original position to a new position. Now, this configuration permits you to edit the rectangular array you've created. If you come over here, you can see the number of columns are currently 8. We may want to reduce that or increase that. Let's say 6 columns. And you can see that the number of columns have changed to 6. Now the spaces between the columns. So if we say spaces between is currently 4.9, if we say that should be 6, you will notice the difference. You can see that the spaces between the column have changed. Then we have the total spacing. That's from the first object to the last object in the rectangular array. What should be the spacing? You currently have it as 30 units. We could maybe change that to 50 units and you see the difference. And you can see the difference. So let's change that back to 30 units. 30 units. Now, for the rows, you want to increase the number of rows. Currently, we have 3 rows. You want to make them 4 rows, and you can see the difference. So you can change that back to 3 and proceed. For the levels can only be noticed in 3D. I don't want to go into that in this video. Now when you are done, you can also change the base point. That's where the rectangular array can be moved from. If you select the base point, it permits you to change the base point where you want to pick the rectangular array from. If I pick it at this point, my base point changes. Now you can see that the squared objects that permit you to move your rectangular array has been changed from its initial position to the object at the top here because I've changed the base. Currently, you can see that when you select a single object in a rectangular array, all the objects are selected. But in order to ensure that the objects are individuals, you could either explode the array or while creating the array, you pick the associative option, you deactivate it. So let's explode this array. Let's explode it as one method. And when you pick a single object, you see that only a single object is picked. How do we confirm the associative method? Let's pick all the objects and delete them. Then try to create the array again and ensure that our associative method is not active. So let's pick our object and create our array again. And we'll create the array now. And we enter. So let's create the array again and see how we can effectively use the associative option. Let's select our array option in our modify panel, then pick our object to be arrayed, then enter, and we have our array. Now if we check the ribbon that just popped up, you can see the associative option is active, which means every single object will be treated as one. So to ensure that this is deactivated, we go to the associative option and you uncheck it. And by the time you enter and you are ready to edit this array subsequently, when you pick a single object in this array, only that object will be picked. Now, that is how to perform the rectangular array in AutoCAD. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like it, share, and also comment what you want to see in our subsequent videos. Thank you for watching.